Hi friends, I'm so excited. Today I'm going to give you a taste of my top 10 tools to tame your ADHD brain, and these come directly from my latest book on ADHD. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to identify the top 10 issues, and I'm going to give you one tool that can help with each one. Now, of course, there's more in my books and more in my coaching, but I wanted to deliver this to you today and really give you a good boost. Number one, time blindness. This is so pervasive with ADHD, time blindness. So I always say this, if you can see time and you can hear time, you can manage time. By that I'm meaning use a timer. Even if you feel like you're just being a big old baby using a timer, put the ego aside, start the timer, and see if it doesn't make a difference on time blindness. All right, number two is overwhelm and task paralysis. Just getting overwhelmed. I've got all this stuff to do and I've got all these lists. Where do I start? Start small. There's the tip. Start ridiculously, absurdly small, and that will tend to get the dopamine rolling and get your momentum going as well. All right, number three is inconsistent motivation. You know, sometimes you're like totally pumped, other times I just can't get going. I just don't have the juice or the energy to do it. So do something novel, do something that you normally don't do, which is like, you know, start with some music. There's no reason why you can't like start with your favorite song, you know, play a little of that in the background to sort of like get the juices flowing for yourself. All right, so inconsistent motivation. Number four, here's a big one, distractibility. You know, the squirrel syndrome, right? Like you get distracted by this. This is so obvious to other people, but not to the ADHD brain, and that's like, you have to reduce distractions. If you're going to do something, you have to clear the path for yourself. Even on your phone, go ahead and turn it all the way down if you're concentrating on your laptop. Take down all of the alarms and bells and whistles that go off. You know, your Outlook's dinging you about this and you're supposed to be working on that over there. So reduce that. Even reduce what is around you, because there's really a big thing about visual noise, visual clutter, and you can just get overwhelmed. So you want to make it as clean and clear and crisp as you can. All right, number five is forgetfulness. You walk in a room, oh my God, why did I walk in here? I was totally jazzed to do this thing and I can't even remember what it is. All right, so I often talk about visual reminders. So, you know, maybe 3 of these around in select places to remind you of things that are most important. You have to externalize it. If it's in your head, it doesn't exist. You cannot count on your memory, because when the dopamine and norepinephrine drop down, you're trying to pull on something that isn't there. So instead, externalize it, use a visual reminder. 6 is emotional reactivity. You get really overwhelmed. The amygdala in the brain, the fear center, can really hijack your best thinking and your best performance. So what do you do when that happens? You get emotionally worked up and overwhelmed. Don't go to your head, go to your body instead. Place your hand on your chest, take a breath and name the emotion. Let it pass. Go straight to the emotion and not to the head. Okay, number 7, we're rolling along here. Perfectionism. Yep, perfectionism's in there. You say, but yeah, I don't do things perfectly. I know, but the ADHD brain works underneath to try to make it perfectly. Okay, so for this, what you're going to do is you're going to set time limits instead of quality limits. That's right. Sorry, but we're back to the timer, y'all. So you're going to set the timer. You're going to work on the thing imperfectly, and rather than have this like perfect, absolutely excellent quality, you're just going to work for a quantity in this case. All right, number 8 is procrastination. Can happen to the best of us with the ADHD brain. This is incredibly simple. Just commit to 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. Like, I really know I need to do this project. I need to take care of the taxes. I need to pay these bills. I'm supposed to turn in this report. You know, oh my God, it's just too much. 5 minutes. How do you think you're going to know when the 5 minutes is up? Use a timer. Just 5 minutes. And you kind of put that procrastination in its place. Number 9, here's a good one, energy management. I've talked about this in other videos where you don't want to face your toughest projects when you're out of energy. Let's say like it's in the afternoon, you're like, I don't have the energy, the bandwidth to do this thing. Okay, so you want to match, the task with your energy level. You'll have a lot more success if you do that. Just at the beginning of your day, just think of, where your energy is and where you're going to place that energy with respect to the task that is at hand. All right, here's a big one. This number 10 is self-trust and confidence. Self-trust and confidence, because remember, with the ADHD brain, this is extremely common. I see it with my clients all the time, is that they feel like their brain is broken. They're just all screwed up the way their stupid brain works, right? And it's just the way that it is, okay, right? So having self-trust and self-confidence can mean things like this. You're not going to believe it. Celebrate completion of anything you've done. Don't just go, yeah, I did the thing, and yeah, people really applauded me, but anyway, here's all this stuff I haven't done right or I need to complete. Savor it. Give yourself time to celebrate the completion of something versus the intensity. Okay, all right, that's my top 10. That's my top 10 tools for you. So here's what I want you to think about doing, and this goes with self-trust and confidence. Schedule an appointment. Let's get together and work some more on some of these problem areas that for you are causing you suffering in a variety of areas of your life, I'm certain. In any case, I want you to have a good day. Be good to yourself. And I'll be back soon with more tips and tactics for you to tame your ADHD brain. And as always, I'm betting on you.